Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Wait, I gotta do an entrance. Oh, nope. Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna teach you how to make a tiered heart cake that is just like an 80s romantic vintage fantasy, and it's really easy. You don't have to use any fancy pipes or anything like that. Pipes? Dowels? Columns? We don't have to use that. It's not super tall. It's not like wedding cake height. It's just like cute for a party or something like that. To start, yesterday I made a batch of my regular vanilla gluten-free cake mix. And instead of cooking it in 2 8-inch pans or 4 6-inch pans, what I did was bake 1 8-inch heart, 4-inch heart. I actually did 2 here because my heart pans are really small, so there's 2 stacked here. And then a 6-inch circle, which I'm gonna cut into a heart, just to show you how you can do that. And also because I don't have a 6-inch heart pan. I think my neighbor just got drums. So, I've already crumb coated these cakes, and I'm just gonna pop them in the fridge while we work on this. We have a circle. What I usually do is I use a heart-shaped cookie cutter. And you could, if you had the right size shape, just press it down and you can have it like that. But I'm just gonna use it as a guide. So I'll follow here and here, scooch this up, and then just cut out a little triangle here. So you're just shaving off the 2 edges to make a V, and then cutting out a small V at the top to make the heart shape. And the rest is all icing and magic. This is also great because if you have like little things like this that are like a chunk fell out of your cake or something, you can just adjust things so that you cut off those parts. So I'm just gonna cut this off. Make sure you use a serrated blade for this. This is a cake knife. It's a vintage cake knife my mom got for me. Okay, and go straight down. So you can see we have this like teardrop shape. And then at the top, and sometimes I even just like lightly press the cookie cutter in so that I can have that shape as a guide. Okay. Okay. Heart cake. So I'm just gonna tidy this up. I'm gonna crumb coat it with my frosting. For this cake, I added some cardamom and rose extract. No other changes to my regular cake recipe, and oh my god. Oh, it smells so good, so spicy. So we're just gonna crumb coat this really thin layer of icing just to seal all those crumbs in, especially because we did carve this cake out. It's really important that we seal those crumbs in. Otherwise, you'd have crumbs all over your cake. So our plan of attack here is to crumb coat each layer, and like you could do circles. I'm doing hearts because it's cute, but if you had like a 4-inch, a 6-inch, and an 8-inch pan, it would work just as well. So we're gonna crumb coat them, then frost them like basic frosting, then stack them, then decorate. Okay, and then just scrape whatever you have, and know that whatever you scraped off probably has crumbs in it, so don't like remix it, but just save it for snacky snacks, you know? In the fridge. Okay, so in another bowl, I've mixed my basic Italian meringue frosting with a little bit of pink food coloring. And I let that go in the mixer for like 5 minutes so that the color would really incorporate. Okay. Pink frosting, I explained that. We're just gonna frost these cakes so that they're beautiful, and then they need to be refrigerated for at least an hour so that they're very firm so that we can handle them and stack them without like putting our fingerprints in them. Wow. This isn't wine, I don't drink alcohol. It's sugar-free fruit punch with caffeine. So. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this opportunity while they're very smooth to just really make sure it's smooth. I find sometimes if I can't get my frosting as smooth as I want, popping it in the fridge and then smoothing it, that firmer icing is a lot easier. Okay, gorge. I'm gonna clean up these sides with a paper towel. Okay. Okay, we have all of our cake layers here. This one's a little taller than the others. It's okay. I'm gonna use a little squish of frosting in the middle here as glue. If you're worried about this sliding around, you can also use royal icing. It's just egg whites and powdered sugar. But I mean, I would look up a recipe. I wouldn't just be like, Lauren said egg whites and powdered sugar. So we're gonna move our knife or offset spatula just around the cake to disconnect it from this cake base. Okay. I just want to take a moment to remind you that this stacking technique would not work with like layer cakes. These are single layer cakes that are being stacked. If this was 2 cakes stacked on top of each other and this was 2 cakes stacked on top of each other, gravity wouldn't be in our favor, so you would want to be using a different procedure. This is specifically for like a low cake. I don't want you to make like a really tall cake and be like, Lauren said it was fine, and then it falls down. So I've loosened it up. Moment of truth. Okay. You can get your fingers on there, it's okay. And then the middle. There we go. Back away. Mistakes were made, it's okay. Okay, see my fingy was? It's okay. Just gonna smooth it out. And we're gonna remember the piping fixes everything. And we have one more layer. This one's really tall. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, let's take you. It's so cute. Okay. And find the center. Okay. We're just beginning. I've got a couple different colors going on here, just different shades of pink. If you have trouble mixing colors, I really recommend just sticking to one color and then having different levels of lightness and darkness. I'm gonna use this light pink, and I'm gonna start by just squiggling around, yeah? I'm gonna go up and down, just millimeters up and down as you go around this cake. And we're gonna put another layer of frosting over this, like on top of it, a shell border. So any of these things that are flying up, they're gonna disappear. It's there. Beauty. I'm gonna put some more frosting in here. It already looks like fancy as all else. Okay, and you do that on every single tier. Just kind of wiggling to get some texture. See, there's like an indent here. Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know. Okay, and last here. A little bit of cake showing there. Gone. Beauty. Okay. Now I'm gonna take my white frosting. Where's my... and I'm gonna pipe a shell border on top of that ruffle. Just for reference, let's start at the back. You're gonna push and pull. And as you pull away, you'll stop the pressure on the frosting bag. Oh, yes. This is my favorite part. So, and where you hit that point in the heart, you can let our frosting and start on the other side again so that the two ends of the shells meet in a point. Just looks prettier. Okay. Doesn't mean, just boop. Ta-da. And again, doing each tier the same. Weird but helpful tip when you're piping and leaning forward to protect your back, squeeze your butt cheeks. I have back problems, so someone's gonna find that helpful. Everyone else is gonna be like, but someone. Okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the top. I'm getting there. Okay, I've got a slightly darker pink and I'm gonna add some swoops. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put some borders on here. Did I write anything for what I wanted to do? Shells, so I'm gonna do some pink shells here. One more tier. Okay, next I'm gonna do, I need a smaller nozzle. So what we're gonna do is some garlands in our same pink, and then we're gonna, but I'm only gonna do the garland on the bottom and the top because those are thicker, and it'll also look nice if we layer it. So let's go wiggle, 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 gorge. And then the top. Okay, now above this, along this line, I'm gonna pipe and trace. Do you see? Just connect it. Trace over our top section again. looks pretty good. I'm gonna darken some coloring. Now that I've got these gorgeous colors going on, I'm gonna just add a little bit more food coloring to my frosting, and then we'll be able to pipe little rosettes. I like fuchsia. Give it the 80s vibe. Beauty. Okay. More food coloring. I'm going to use our old lighter pink ones so that we get like a little bit of streaks of that light color, which will give it some texture, and also it's one less bag. So shake it down. You're going to have the light color come out first. Keep squeezing until you see our fuchsia color come out. Yes. And then we're gonna do rosettes. Just wherever things join. Okay. And you can leave these, but I think I'm gonna put little leaves on them. And the top. I already have some green frosting. So we're just gonna make little leaves. Little leaves, long sides on the sides, short side on top. Just clean up the sides, any frosting that escaped. Let's put it on a cute cake stand. You know what? I think this needs a couple little of sugar pearls. I'm just gonna, oh, yes, more is more. And there you have it. 80s wedding dream cake, birthday party dream cake, anniversary dream cake. What if I just use a fork to eat it? It's not gonna be in focus. Just look at it. Thank you for watching my channel. I hope you make this. Really send me a picture if you make this. Stick around, don't forget to subscribe. You can find me at @AllergyKidBakes on Instagram and also Facebook. And if you don't want to make a cake, I can make you one.